glam, easy elegance. Everything feels really good, and you always look polished and pulled together. Well, now she's doing it again, but for her home collection. So really great little key pieces, all inspired on her favorite things, and then her memories, her travels from around the world, things that she's collected throughout the years. It's a capsule collection. What we have is what we have, and we don't have plans to bring things back. It might take us a year. So, you know, I hope that if you see something you love, you jump in. By the way, Marla's been with us now many years, and her brand is that really fine quality. Same thing going on with the home collection. So everything you're seeing, just top of the line. And what we have here today, I already bought a set, and I bought the ecru print that's on the bed because we rarely have cotton percale here at HSN. So first of all, 300 thread count, 100% cotton, and this is percale. If you're saying, well, what the heck is that? Well, without getting fancy, it is the most beloved formulation or recipe or weave that hotels and those five-star resorts love. That's the way they feel on your skin. So you can choose full queen, king, or California king, and then let me show you your choices. The color you're seeing on the bed is the ecru floral Mirage. That's the one that I bought today. When you come up to the front here, same thing as you saw, right? Same color patterns, great shot of the sweet little charming stitch that Marla put in those. So this is your blue Mirage floral animal. We also have some solids for you. That's the rose. Here is, I just love this color. It's so warm and like soothing. This one here is your ecru. And then we also have a color you've been loving, and notice how they all play well together. That is your Sage Floral Mirage. Okay, your item number here is 081044. Marla, I already bought it. I already put it in my cart because I am a sheet snob. I've been sweating a lot in my sleep, which never used to happen. You could do the math. I'm getting older, I suppose.
These Isn't it great? It's so wonderful, yeah.
Something to look forward to, darling. But I gotta tell you,
so wonderful.
We rarely have percale. When I saw these, I was like, done, sold. Like, the quality is exceptional.
So here's the thing. Sateen does have a smoother feel. It does. I'm telling you the truth. But cotton over time, the cotton percale, and I've slept in both. I mean, I've slept in these. I just sleep. It's a more comfortable sleep for me, so that if I'm hot, it keeps me cooler. I can always layer up. You know, I'm looking at the bed the way you have it made, and I realize where part of the inspiration comes from this, because from a distance, this print reminds me of beautiful little inns I used to stay when I used to go to England about 4 times a year, because we're on QVC in the UK as well. So when we could still travel, I would go there every quarter, and I would stay in this charming little inn. And you know the way the British have a wonderful way of doing print on top of print on top of print? That's what this collection is also, very reminiscent of my time in the UK and their beautiful linens. And you'll notice there's a pointelle stitch at the top. It's a detail, just like with my clothing, always the small details. And I love the way you're layering it up. You can use the pink linen with the blue Mirage. You can use it with the rose. You can use it with the sage, and it is phenomenal with the ecru. But you will love this, and the more you wash them, the more wonderful they go. Now, let's talk about, but cotton, my cotton linen, it's so annoying. I pull it out of the washing machine. So here's what you do. I got a trick. It works like magic. Throw them in the washing machine. Throw them in the dryer. Pull them out slightly damp, right? You'll pull them out when they're slightly damp, and you're going to throw them over a hanger, or do it on I have a long kitchen counter, and just go like this. Almost fold them just slightly damp. You don't want mildew. You want slightly damp. And you go like this, and guess what? This is what you end up with.
Wow.
Right? You end up with beautifully done linens, and you don't have to iron them, and you don't have to mess with them, but take them out of your washing, whether it's the sateen or the cotton percale. I only sleep in cotton sheets. I don't want polyester content next to my skin and my linens. This has a cool hand. You can feel it when you put it next to you. And I don't care which of the colors. It's beautiful there. I particularly love it with the black because it's like a little surprise, right? I can put it with look at how beautiful it is with the sage. These are very British colors, very sort of, English cottage. And they are, I mean, listen, when we started developing these and I was working with the team, I said, look, we are not going to sell anything that I won't put on my bed, that I won't sleep in, that I don't prefer over anything that I have. And I'm really, really proud of the work they did, this cotton percale. And I want you to let me know, please write to us either at info@marlawynne.com or write to us on Facebook or Instagram, Marla Wynne Collection, because we really do listen to you. And we ask, if you had to choose for your linens, a linen that keeps you cooler or not, which do you prefer? And quite interestingly, Percale one. Sateen does have that smooth, slick hand, but I find it's too warm of a sleep.
Well, I gotta tell you, I jumped in because you know what? I know that the hotels and the 5-star resorts, that's what they use, so that you have the best night's sleep and you come back for more and you're like, oh, that was the best vacation ever. Now you can do this in your home. So what you're gonna do is choose your print or solid, and then choose full, queen, king, or California king. Remember, let me go through the colors on the bed, and it is the most popular. It's the one I ordered right before the show. This is your Ecru Floral Mirage. We also have right behind it, just so that you see how glorious this shade is, because it's just this beautiful, kind of like a warm French vanilla. This is your Ecru. Then up on the front of the bed, we've got the other prints for you, and they all play so well together. If you picked up the velvet coverlid and the shams, I mean, it's all gonna work seamlessly. Here is your blue Mirage. Okay, so the blue floral Mirage animal. Then we also have the blue Mirage. That's that creamy, beautiful ecru. While you're there, you can see that sweet, charming little stitch that just, just a little detail that makes it special. That's your rose, and there is your sage floral Mirage. And notice how every single color I put next to it, right? They all work well. And Marla, just like you say, we're building a wardrobe. All the colors go back to themselves in our fashion collection. Same thing with your home collection. And I think our girls at home are really responding, because you're making our lives easier. Yes, we're gonna pay a little bit of money today, we're shopping, but you make our life easier because it all works back to even things that we have already.
Everything should. I have never had a home where I started from scratch. I schlep beautiful things that I love all around the world, and I've collected my homes and my interiors. So it's not about decorating. It's not about, okay, is this perfect with this, which goes with it? No, it's about creating an environment that makes you feel good, that is unique, that belongs to you. So however you want to layer these pieces, that would be Walter, my dog. However you want to layer the pieces, whatever colors you want to use, it's all just there to make it easy for you. And by the way, we didn't mention, but the quilt comes in, the duvet comes in its own little matching bag, which is really lovely too, because then you can store things in that. So it's just, for me, this is a little bit of England. It's inspired by the things that you love, because it is a floral and it's an animal print within the floral.
I know.
Which we worked really, really hard on. And then there's solids too, because some people, there's like, I only want one print, Marla, but I like to print it up.
And your print is, while it's still fresh, because it's got the animal print in the botanicals, there's a timeless elegance to it. I mean, this will not go out of style, so I do hope you shop in confidence. If you are a sheet snob, like Marla said, like I said, you will love these. We rarely have Percale. It is such a treat to have these. Order them today, sleep in them. If you don't love them, you always have 30 days to send them back. But I gotta tell you, Marla really thinks about every single detail, and I think that's why you've become a fan of her collection, and you will love the home collection as well. So that is 081044. Let's talk about, and by the way, that's a 4-piece set, because you get the flat sheet, the fitted sheet, and 2 pillowcases included.